You know that feeling, right? That jolt from a sudden scare versus that calm, warm feeling you get when you're connecting with someone you really trust.
But what's actually going on inside our bodies during those two completely opposite experiences?
It turns out your body, your biology, is constantly making a choice. It's picking between two fundamental operating modes. And that single decision, it shapes basically every moment of your life.
All right, so let's dive into this. We're talking about two systems that pretty much govern how you respond to everything. Everything happening around you and even inside you.
So on one side, you've got the one we all know, the threat response. Think of it like your body's built-in alarm bell. But on the other side, there's this powerful, much quieter force. Researchers call it the connection response.
So let's start with the one we're all probably a little too familiar with. The one that's designed, really, to keep us alive when we're facing danger.
Yeah, this is the classic fight-or-flight response. It's this ancient evolutionary program that gets your body ready for immediate physical action. And the crazy thing is, it's totally involuntary. Your body doesn't really know the difference between a real physical threat and a psychological one, like, say, dreading a big meeting tomorrow. And when this system kicks in, it just floods your body with stress hormones. We're talking cortisol, epinephrine, your heart starts pounding, your blood pressure shoots up, and all this blood gets diverted to your big muscles. You're getting ready to move. But here's the catch. If this system is activated all the time, it can actually start to wear down your immune system. But, and this is what's so cool, there's a counter system, a whole other biological pathway designed for calm, for safety, and for social connection. Scientists have this great name for it, tend and befriend. This is literally your body's built-in system for feeling safe and connected with others.
Okay, so a huge player in this system is something called the vagus nerve. Now, you might have heard of Polyvagal Theory. Well, this is central to it. Think of this nerve as your body's vagal brake. It literally puts the brakes on your stress response. When it's active, it tells your body, hey, slow down, relax. It's safe enough to connect with people now. And the fuel for this whole connection system? It's a hormone called oxytocin. You've probably heard it called the love hormone or the cuddle chemical. And it's not just for new moms. It is absolutely crucial for all kinds of social bonding and connection, for all of us.
This quote here really nails just how powerful it is. The research is clear. Oxytocin actively works against stress. I mean, it literally lowers your blood pressure and brings down those cortisol levels. It's directly counteracting that fight-or-flight chemistry.
Okay, so if we've got both of these super powerful systems inside of us, what's the decider? What or who decides which one takes over at any given moment? How does your body actually make that choice?
Well, the decision maker is a really highly evolved part of your brain that basically acts like a command center. It's constantly weighing the situation, it's looking at what's happening now, checking it against past experiences, and then it chooses what it thinks is the best response.
And this command center, it sits right at the hub of this huge network. You can think of it as the bridge that connects our modern, higher-level thoughts with those ancient, primal parts of our brain that control our emotions and our basic body functions. So really, you can think of this part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, as a master switch. It sends out the signals. It can either tell the body to pump the brakes on stress hormones, or it can give the green light to release a wave of those calming connection hormones, like oxytocin.
Now here's the fascinating part. That switch is massively influenced by where we put our attention. When we get lost in our heads, you know, that internal chatter, the stories we tell ourselves, worrying about the future, replaying the past, that's what researchers call a narrative focus. And that tends to flip the threat switch. But if we can shift our attention to what's happening right now, our direct sensory experience, that can actually help us flip the switch over to the connection system.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's this. We are not just passengers in our own bodies. We can actually train our brains to favor that connection response over the threat response.
Yeah, there's a huge and growing body of research that shows our capacity for things like empathy and compassion, our well-being. It's not some fixed trait we're born with. It's a skill. And just like a muscle, you can develop it and make it stronger with practice.
So you're probably asking, okay, how do I actually do that? Well, there are some really evidence-backed practices. Things like mindfulness meditation that helps you shift from that stressful story in your head to what's happening right now. Kindness and compassion meditations, they've been proven to build positive emotions and literally improve the tone of that vagal brake we talked about. And get this, even something as simple as laughter is an incredibly powerful tool for this training. And the science here is just amazing. There was this one Japanese study,
Get this. After subjects watched a comedy show for an hour, researchers found that their laughter had activated 39 different genes related to their immune system's natural killer cell activity. I mean, that is a direct, measurable biological change from something as simple as having a good laugh.
Okay, but this isn't just about managing our own personal stress. Why does training this system matter on a bigger scale?
Because when we strengthen our own connection system, it doesn't just benefit us as individuals. It literally enhances our ability to connect with other people. It helps us build the foundation for more empathy, more trust, more caring relationships, and ultimately, a more connected and caring community.
So that really leaves us with this final thought. The choice between threat and connection, it isn't just something that happens to us, it's a choice we can actually influence. So the question is, knowing that you have this power to train your own biology for more safety and connection, how are you going to use it?